What is the dumbest 100 serious things someone has said to you? It's really dangerous to take only half an ecstasy pill. Sometimes the pills aren't actually ecstasy, it's like 50 speed and 50 heroin. So if you only take half, you might accidentally take just the speed or just the heroin half, which makes it way more dangerous. I was once making small talk with an acquaintance, and I told her I'd flown out to visit my family in Korea over the summer. She got this smug grin on her face and said, "You can't fly to Korea. It's an island." It's definitely a stretch to say she was making a clever allusion to geopolitics or North Korea. In fact, I'm not even sure if she knows there are two Koreas. No idea what she was trying to say.
Hey guys, much like you, I love reading people's stories on Ask Reddit. Unfortunately, there's a lot of weird middle school level, just thought experiment type hypotheticals like nice try Baskin Robbins. I don't find this compelling, so that's why I've made it my mission to trawl and crawl through Ask Reddit and find the very best content and put it in your ears. That's why I'm begging you, like and subscribe. If there's anything I can do to help you out, give you the kind of content that you crave to help you get through your workday, let me know in a comment. But please, like and subscribe.
I've been a cook for 15 years. One time a server asked me to rush a chicken breast she forgot to ring in. I said okay, it will be a few minutes, it's still a bit raw. Just give it to me, it's fine, she says. I tell her I don't feel like giving anyone salmonella poisoning today and she will have to wait. Her jaw drops and her face turns red. She rather belligerently shouts just give it to her because she's losing tip money, then adds besides, people don't get salmonella from chicken, they get it from salmon. You're a cook, you should know that by now. Every person in that room did the slow neck turn of WTF did I just hear and just stared at her. You should get off your tablet while it's storming. Lighting can travel through the Wi-Fi and shock you. My mother. Holy mess, this blew up. First of all, I love my mom and we still spend plenty of time together. I was 17 at the time 3 years ago, and she is a bit crazy. Think hick Texan crazy. She has a lot of odd beliefs on things. My mother last week while I was eating some buffalo wings, is it real buffalo? She also said to my dad, did you know the human eye can only see 26 miles? Because that's how far away the horizon is. My dad instantly came back with I didn't know the moon was 26 miles away. She was stunned. We were in the car and an ambulance passed us with the lights on. My friend turned to me with a very serious look on her face and asked, if you were a blind and deaf car driver, how would you know to pull over for an ambulance? This became my senior quote. I thought AIDS was caused when a man comes in another man and the sperm gets confused and doesn't know where to go. This was from an 18-year-old gay guy who had his wires so crossed he seriously thought all condomless gay sex would lead to AIDS. UK sex ed seriously failed him. Here in the UK we get a lot of American kids shows, especially big ones like SpongeBob, Animaniacs, etc. These shows normally have a 4th of July special about the Declaration, and War, of Independence. With that as the topic of conversation, this is genuinely a discussion I had with someone when we were 14. The Simpsons made a joke about that during episode about the 4th of July I forget the name of. Friend, yeah, I watched that one. The British sound like dicks. Slow blink come again? Friend, you know, the British. The guys they always talk about when they do that kind of specials. I bet we could take them. Daniel, what country do we live in? Friend, England. Cue very quick explanation of British geography, with Daniel refusing to believe he was British until he went home and asked his mum. Holy shit, I had no idea this thread would explode like it has, especially granted I posted late. For those not sure about the difference between the UK, Great Britain, England, English and British, including any other Daniels out there, here's a vid which clears it up nicely. Some people have also called bullshit saying nobody could be that stupid unless there are other factors. For an explanation of how he ended up so oblivious, here it is. It's actually a bit infuriating. Years ago while working at a cafe a couple came up to me and asked if Saddam Hussein was Russian. The Iraq war had just begun so I snickered and said, of course not. The boyfriend turned to his girlfriend with a smug, victorious look and said, see? I told you he was German. I used to work at Best Buy and I had a customer, lady in her 30s, come in with her plasma television on the flat cart. She says I need the plasma refill. So I give the old customer service fake laugh because I thought it had to be a joke, but the look on her face and piss tone showed that she was serious. I took her to the home theater department and from a distance I can hear her going off about plasma refill prices or shouldn't the warranty cover the plasma?
I turned 36 this year, and I decided to focus on my physical fitness, so I bought a swim club membership. The only problem was, most of the time when I go swimming, I wind up getting an ear infection. So it turns out that normal earplugs, they kind of irritate your ear canal, they don't really work, they don't keep the water out, but there is an amazing kind of earplug called Mack's Pillow Soft Silicone earplugs that, they feel great, they keep the water out 100%, they're reusable, and they don't irritate your ear canal at all, no issues. If you've ever had a severe ear infection, you don't want to experience that again. It can permanently damage your hearing if you're unlucky. So investing in these earplugs is definitely a good idea. Also, when my baby was crying later this year and I could not get to sleep, I used the same earplugs and they worked great. I was able to sleep right next to a crying baby. So be sure to click my affiliate link and purchase some of these Mack's earplugs today.
I drove past a Kia dealership the other day with my wife and she just started freaking out. She yelled, "When did that get here? Can we go?" Then she just gets really quiet and looks away. I pause and then realize what is happening and say, "You thought that was an IKEA, yeah?" We've driven past that dealership almost every day for over a year. That was actually taught to my class during DARE. One half was supposedly the balancing out half, so taking even half could kill you. What they failed to realize is that they just told kids to take more drugs. You aren't allowed to take just half, you have to take the whole thing. I heard two girls talking on the bus to my class. Girl 1, "Let's go to Hawaii this summer." Girl 2, "I wish. I don't like to fly though." Girl 1, "It's fine. I think the bridge is almost finished. We can just drive." These girls were students at a university. Well, if you just work hard and put your mind to it, you'll walk again. Because willpower will repair the gap in my spinal cord. Thanks, restaurant host. I appreciate your high opinion of my willpower. Spelling. Since this is getting attention, I really don't think the guy was being dickish, or really even paying attention to me. It was just idle conversation while everyone got seated. I just thought it was pretty foot in mouth and funnier than anything else. The earth is flat and the edges are covered in heavy layers of snow that no one can cross, uncle. He also said that the moon landing is fake, gravity is fake, airline companies are in on a conspiracy and much more. Very fun argument. They'll tell you that if the moon was only 26 miles up it would have to orbit around the earth really quickly. I'll do some quick math on it and get back to you about what the effects of that would be. The moon would orbit the earth a little more than once every 2 hours. In addition, the force of gravity from the moon on a 1 kilogram object on the surface of the earth is 1.55 newtons when the moon is at its highest point on the sky, and when it is on the other side of the earth its force of gravity on that same object is 0.023 newtons. The force of gravity from the earth itself is 9.81 newtons, so I hope you like having the force of gravity wobble between 101 and 84 of what. This happened last night at the bar I work at. I get a ticket for 2 Chardonnay, 1 with ice. Oh alright, 1 with ice, 1 as it's supposed to be. There we go. 3 minutes later in storms this lady with 2 wine glasses in her hand. "Look at this," she says and somewhat slams the glasses onto the bar. I am a little in shock that the glasses didn't break and did as told. I looked at the glasses. Yes. 1 Chardonnay with ice, 1 without. "What's the matter, ma'am?" I ask. "Why did she get more wine?" She asks annoyed. "More wine?" I ask. "There's not more in either one. Both have 120 milliliters exactly, right as it's supposed to be. Would you like some ice too? But that one is fuller." And she points at the one with ice. "Yes, it has ice in it." I reply. "Why does she get more wine with the ice? Why don't I get more wine? Look, this one has that much more wine." Showing the difference between the glasses by pinching her fingers. Well, you get where this is going. The lady didn't understand that if you fill 2 glasses of wine and add ice into one, the ice will make it look like it's fuller, but that's just because the ice takes up space. I had to literally show her that it was just the ice making it look like the glass is fuller, which it of course was, but not with more wine. Even then I think she still though she was being mistreated. Until probably 12 or 13 years old I was pretty confident I could jump just before hitting the ground, in the case of a plummeting elevator or a plane crash. Either there are lots of 12-year-olds on Reddit, or the world is more retarded than I ever could have possibly imagined. I used to work at a call center for a wireless service provider. A woman called in inquiring about how much we charged to use her phone when she was traveling internationally. I said it depends on the country and asked where she was headed. As serious as can be she responds, "Wyoming." I barely got to my mute button before I erupted in laughter. I did not mishear her, nor was she calling from outside the US. I clarified with her. She legitimately thought Wyoming was a different country. Plus, if you could hear how she talked and stuff, you literally wouldn't even give her the benefit of the doubt. One night I was working at Bell. This girl comes through the drive-thru absolutely hammered. She was destroyed. She kept yelling at us to give her French fries. I just kept telling her that we do not sell French fries. Finally my manager comes over and gives her a side of the Fiesta potatoes and says that these are Mexican French fries. Almost cried, I was laughing so hard. Because so many people are asking. Yes, we reported her for drunk driving. Sometimes it depends on what manager works, but we usually report all drunk drivers at the Taco Bell I work at.
Hey guys, do you ever have a problem getting to sleep at night? Well, I've got the magic pill to cure your insomnia. Much like you, I used to twist and turn all night. But then I discovered that you can take melatonin and Valerian Root together to get a good night's sleep every single night. I've been taking it every night by for years and years. I've been taking Valerian and melatonin, and this is my life hack to get a good night's sleep and vivid dreams every night. So be sure to click my affiliate links, and I will give you the gift of a good night's sleep.
From a friend. My buddy knew a highly imaginative, pathological liar who told him 2 great stories he shared with me. 1. The liar to my friend: I snorkeled around the entire island of Barbados. My friend, Barbados is 240 miles in circumference. That's impossible. The liar: no, I snorkeled around a surrounding island known as the Isle of Barbados. 2. The liar to my friend: I once played hockey and during the game, which was so fast-paced, my kneecap fell out and I mistook it for the puck and slapped it into the net for the winning goal. My friend: the phrase "shut up," in its original form, meant locked up in prison. For example, in the King James Bible, a priest is instructed to, should he discover a person afflicted with the plague, shut up him, for 7 days. The phrase, when used in the modern context, is a shortened version of shut up your mouth. So, shut up Kevin would be imprison your mouth, scoundrel Kevin. I'm trying to envision this guy's thought process. We're free. We're free. Wait. Bob. This isn't a vagina. It's. I know, Andy. It's okay, we practiced for this. Clears throat. Attention everyone. Search and destroy. Satanic death metal begins playing as the sperms start viciously beating up white blood cells. Hi everyone, I'm new. Holds up devil's utensil, my name is Lucifer, but you can call me TF4TH3R0FD4RKN3SS. Lol, as you can see I'm very wicked. That's why I came here, to meet evil PPL like me. I'm as old as sin, immature for my age though. I like to watch humans stray from God's light. My demons. I'm gay if you don't like it, deal wit, it's our favorite thing to do. Because it's so unholy. They're evil too of course, but I want to meet more diabolic people, like they say the more the gloomier. Lol. Ways I hope to make a lot of friends here, so give me lots of commentses. LT, me by nefarious again, hee toodles. Hate and despair. KF4T. While working at my first library job, there was a young college girl, I'm guessing a freshman, who came to the public library for some books for class. She seems to be doing fine, so I leave her alone, until she repeatedly makes very frustrated noises. I offer to help. Me, can I help you find something? Her, I need the Korean Bible. Me, the Bible, in Korean? Her, yes. Me, we might have that in the international collection. Follow me. I go to said collection and do not find the Bible in Korean. I offer her the Bible in other languages, or a novel in Korean. On seeing the text of the Korean novel, she looks very confused. Her, no, this isn't it, I need the Korean Bible. Me, right, so, you specifically need the Bible, written in the Korean language? Her, no. I need the Korean Bible. It's like the Bible, but it's in Arab. Me, trying not to facepalm. Do you perhaps mean the Quran? This was also the job where my 60-year-old boss asked me what pitcher and catcher meant on a gay blog she happened upon. And when I explained, she very cheerily walked away, saying, well, 'tis better to give than receive.
This year, like I said, I'm having a midlife crisis. I've started a YouTube channel and I'm on a big health kick. One thing that I found is very easy to eat very easy to prepare is I heat up chickpeas with chicken broth and tikka masala. And there are two schools of thought about how you should eat beans. Some people believe you should buy the dry beans and soak them, but I tried that and it was a disaster. So I buy canned beans every time. And if I'm opening like 2 cans a day to be on this diet, it is a massive pain in the ass if the can has this jagged metal edge. I'm worried if like little bits of metal are getting into my food, I'm going to slice up my intestines. So I found this special can opener that actually opens the can in a way that is completely safe, no metal's getting in your food, and it is 1,000 times better than any other can opener I've ever used. So if you wind up, opening a lot of cans for whatever reason, maybe you've got a cat or something, you must buy this can opener from my affiliate link.